Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick lure review on the Smithwick Elite 8 Rogue Suspending Jerkbait. This is one of my favorite suspending jerkbaits that I use. I have quite a few of them, but this is one of the top ones that I will use. As you can see, I have quite a lot of colors. Um, and I also use a ton of Smithwick suspending jerkbaits, like all the different kinds. Their lures are great, and they seem to suspend really well out of the package, so that's why I like them. And they also have some great colors. So the Elite 8 comes in a 4.5-inch size, which is a pretty big size for it seems to be the biggest size a shad will pretty much get in the winter, which is a good size for fish to mistake them for shad, and that's when you get the big fish. Um, so they only come in the 4.5. Some other Smithwick lures come, or suspending jerkbaits specifically, come in the 5.5 inch, which is pretty big. It's big, a lot bigger than this. But the 4.5 seems to work for me, so that's why I use it. Um, they run about $7.99 on Tackle Warehouse, which is kind of expensive. It's not that bad, but it is kind of on the expensive side. So first, I'm gonna run through the colors. I have 6 colors. They have quite a few more on Tackle Warehouse. So the first color, this is IU. This one is Blue Herring. This one is Emerald Shiner. This one is Chrome Blue Back and Orange Belly. This one is Clown. And this one is Golden Shiner. All right, so a few reasons why I like these baits. They cast super far, which is one of my favorite things about them because they do have a great weighting system in them. So that gives you that ability to make that long cast that you need for a suspending jerk bait, and then work it back to the boat with still enough distance to get it down to its depth and everything. So that's one plus to these baits that I like a lot. Another thing, they already come with Gamakatsu treble hooks, so you don't need to replace the hooks immediately. Sometimes I still will replace the hooks, even if they are nice hooks, just because, I don't know, I'll like a wide gap or something different on my crankbaits and jerk baits. But you already know that these are Gamakatsu, so I mean, you don't have to change them when they come out of the package, and I haven't changed them yet. So that's another good thing about these baits. It has one tungsten ball knocker in it, um, so you can see right there in this clear kind of color. It has one ball knocker in it, and it has great acoustics to the lure, which gives it propels that sound through the water and gives the fish a reason to go up and check it out. So that's something really good about the bait that I like. As I said before, it suspends really well, and it comes out of the package, and it's already in that perfect suspending sort of action to it. So you don't have to add that bigger hook, that bigger split ring, or an extra split ring or something that you have to do on some other baits, which I don't like to do. So that's one great thing about these baits, is that they already suspend really well. They have a great erratic rolling action, which also gives the fish the extra thing to bite it. And I love how these look in the water. They just suspend really well, and they just have that great erratic action. So I like that a lot. Um, I usually throw these in the winter because the fish are really lethargic and lazy, and they don't feel like working for their food as much. So the great thing about these baits is that it suspends over the structure, whatever you're throwing it on, and it just gives that fish the extra time that it needs to go up, check out what it is, and uh, hit the bait, which is great bait for the winter. I also sometimes use it in the pre-spawn, early spring, right before starts getting warmer and they head up shallow. Just because the water temperature is still cold, I'll never throw it above when the water temperature is above like 55 or something like that. Just because by then they're all up on the shore and getting ready to spawn. So, but I still will use them in the pre-spawn season some, like early pre-spawn. Um, they do have a circular split ring, which I don't like that much. I like oval split rings better, which is my preference just because they don't usually get caught in that little notch in the split ring as much. Your line doesn't when you tie the knot. But that's pretty much the only complaint I have. They have painted on eyes, as you can see, and most of the painted on eye colors are like a orange or a red or a yellow, so bright colors for the eyes. Um, and as you can see, the difference is these are painted while other baits have the holographic eyes. I seem to like the holographic eyes better, but that's just me. Like this is a Storm Twitch stick, and you can see it has that holographic glued on eye on there. But I mean, these still work very good. So they also have a scaled texture to them, which helps keep their paint on very well. I've just found that hard baits usually without texture to the body just gives the paint that little slick thing that it needs to fall off and chip when you're bouncing it off something, or when a fish teeth rubs all over it or something like that. So I do like the scaled texture to it that it has already on there. Helps keep the paint better. But in this one golden shiner color, the one thing that I don't like about it is that it has some piled on glitter on there. And I just don't seem to like that because I feel like it has a tendency to fall off, which, I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't really tried this lure that much, so I don't know for sure, but it is piled on there, so it's not like painted, like spaced out glitter. It's more just like a pile that was put on there. So that could be one concern maybe in the future, but I haven't tested that theory yet. So pretty much, yeah, this is one of my favorite wintertime baits is a suspending jerkbait, and this happens to be one of my favorites right here. So this pretty much ends the lure review. Check out and subscribe to our YouTube page and our Instagram. We're going to be doing a special series on 911 custom lures. They specialize in buzz baits, jigs, spinner baits, shaky heads, all that stuff. And we're going to be showing some fishing videos as well as reviews on their lures because we've partnered up with them for the 2015 season. So like and subscribe, and more videos will be coming out soon.